Alright guys, so moral of the story before we jump into this video, uh, it's hard to be positive, but it's not going to be a happy video, so apologize for that advance. But moral of the story as well is to don't wait if you feel some things or like you're not conceiving like we were. Like we just came back from the clinic, and so you probably can't see it. Maybe we'll take a picture, but there's a big mass, like a cyst in the ovary, and that's why I say more of the story. Never go and wait. Like, they say you should wait a year, but I feel like we're happy that we addressed this. We went to go get information about it now. So to kind of go a little bit more into detail of what happened, what the information that we got, basically. So bear with us.
So I did an ultrasound down there. So she put like this lube thingy and like checked. My right ovaries, like everything was fine. And then she got to my left one and she was like, oh, there's like
I think it's a cyst.
It's a cyst, or she said it's what is it?
It's kind of freaky because she's going in and then she was like, okay, looks good, and then she gets to the ovary and then she kind of just stops.
The left one, yeah.
And then so it's 4.5 centimeters big, so it's quite sizable in size.
So she doesn't know if it's a cyst or if it's an...
So we also want to do this video to kind of, because everything's fresh, right? So everything that she said to us, we can look back at this video, and if you guys watch the full video and let us know because we did read comments, and like when she says endometriosis, like I've seen that in the comments of people that have been through the same thing. Of the explanation that we received, it was basically she's not sure if it's endometriosis yet because Naka's currently on her period, and the size of the cyst or the clot or whatever is on the ultrasound could possibly leave next month. So the steps that she said was basically, if it does not leave, then it could confirm that it's endometriosis. And because of the size that it's so big, she says there's 4 stages and that could be entering into stage 3, which is like the higher end of it. The other thing, the good news is that if next month it does reduce in size, then it could be clearing out by itself. So she prescribed birth control to see if it helps to reduce the size of it, and if it reduces the size, then it could be just the cyst or the clot or whatever, and not endometriosis. And she also said to do blood work because there is some type of blood in the endometriosis, that if that blood work could confirm it, but if it doesn't confirm it, it doesn't mean it's not that. So there's a lot of different emotions that we're going through right now. There's just nothing, like, it's not news you kind of want to hear, right?
Yeah.
And then
I really wasn't expecting it,
The options that she said was to basically see if it leaves. If it doesn't leave, also do an x-ray see if there's blockage, and then also do like the birth control, and then if it doesn't leave, and then
I have to do a C-section surgery to remove it if it doesn't work, or like another non-mild surgery and stuff. So
like small incisions.
And then she also said that like having this, it does make it harder for you to have children and stuff like that. So she was just like, with this like IUI, whatever, she wouldn't even recommend it.
Go straight to IVF.
Yeah, I would have to do straight to IVF and stuff like that. And it's just crushing because she basically said like to have children naturally, it's literally impossible
until it's resolved.
Whatever. Like I'm so tired of just I'm tired of working so hard to get something that other people get so easily. I don't even know what I'm gonna do.
It's okay.
This is literally the worst day of my life. Well, not really, my brother dying was the worst day of my life, but
I'm getting through it.
she literally said that there's no point. Like, she basically said, like, oh, you have to, IVF is the only way if I don't want to do surgery and all that stuff. And I'm just like, what's the point of doing blood work and all this stuff if she tells me, like... But yeah, guys, I'm trying to stay positive, but there's literally nothing positive out of the situation.
There is. The positive is that we know, and we went and we saw and we know what the issue is.
Yeah.
On my end, I did the test, but it takes a day to get the results, so we didn't get the results for that. But it's a good thing we went when we went, because now we have something to work towards, and that we know, and like if this helps. Yeah,
she said it had a 95%.
Just depending on the issue, what the issue is. If it's the first one, I forget what the term is, but basically the cyst, I think, is that if it helps to clear it, like if it is only that, then there's like a 99.5% that this would help. If it's endometriosis, then it's not gonna help. I'm
just tired.
And then get the blood work. She explained that the way that it happened, if you guys were curious, it was the shedding of the lining, or when you shed it on your period. She was explaining certain shedding or clotting is that instead of coming out, it goes back in, and then it kind of just stays there, is how it can happen.
I always thought I would get pregnant so quick, you guys, but now, like, I'm trying to stay positive, but it's really hard. But, you know, everything happens for a reason.
We're gonna follow the path and kind of see what happens.
What path?
Well, to take this and then to go for another, and then to see if it reduces in size. I kind of want to,
I don't know if I want to go to the fertility place. I don't know, because it's like, I don't know, the way she just was rushing us to do IVF and stuff, I was like, it's like she found out I had the cyst and it was just over. Like,
she wasn't really sympathetic, empathetic.
Yeah. Like, it was my first time. I've never done this and stuff like that. And I was just like, I was literally crying in the office. Like, I just want, it'd be nice to have one positive thing, you know.
Well, if this helps and you treat it, maybe it's going to help your periods.
Yeah.
The pain in your period.
Yeah, guys, so that's what's going on with us right now. And this month with the birth control, I won't get pregnant. So hopefully the birth control won't mess me up, but it can't get more messed up than how I am right now. This is literally the worst news ever. Like, all these prenatals I was taking, like, it's useless. So I'm gonna try this birth control. She prescribed it for a month. And I don't know. I mean, she said my ovaries were great. Everything looked fine and stuff. It's just that cyst. Like, I mean, it's literally this big.
It's 4.5 centimeters. It's pretty big, yeah.
Yeah. Well, my ovaries, they're tiny, like
it takes up almost the entire space. Like,
guys,
you can see in the picture.
Yeah, like
that it takes up like.
This is my ovaries, and this is the cyst. Like, no wonder the eggs aren't swimming. They can't get past that. Yeah.
There. So she was saying there's definitely probably a reason that it's been harder to conceive.
Yeah. I just feel so drained, you guys. Like, I can't.
We didn't even do the blood work today.
Yeah, I was over it.
Yeah. But
blood work for what? Because she said even if you do blood work, it's not.
Like, it doesn't.
You don't 100% see
confirm it.
Yeah.
Or not. So, kind of the worst thing, just like to wait until and hope and pray that next month, you know, it's different. And get second opinion next month as well. Hopefully. Yeah, we'll read the comments if you guys have been through something. We know we've seen similar comments.
Yeah, my mom made me laugh though, because when I called her and I told her, And then I was like, oh, the lady said I might have to do IVF. And she's like, that's okay. Celine Dion does IVF too, you know? So that was that. Yeah, you know what's funny? Like, I never took birth control or anything like that to avoid things like these. And now I have to take birth control to help me get rid of, like...
We walked out of the office, I'm like, it's kind of ironic or, like, a little bit funny that it's like, we're trying to get pregnant and we got prescribed to take birth control, which is like what doesn't get you pregnant, but maybe this will lead us in the right step, or it's like a step in the right direction.
Yeah, because maybe my hormones are out of whack, because birth control does, you know, regulate your hormones, right? So
well, that's what the blood work was for. It was to test your hormone levels,
hormones,
right? So it is important. We'll do it when we're, you know,
I want to do it at a different clinic.
Yeah, but that's the update, guys. Like I said, it wasn't the most cheerful video, but thanks for watching. Thanks for being on our side. We appreciate all the comments because we do read them.
Yeah, I'm trying to stay positive, even though, you know, it's not a good situation, because I know there's people that are in worse situations than me. And, you know, I hate to, you know, complain and stuff like that, because people are going through worse things than me. But it's just, it's hard, you know. So, you know, just keep us in your prayers and stuff. And I'm reading The Power of Positive Thinking, guys. So I'm trying my best to stay positive mentally and not make up scenarios, you know. So yeah.
So guys, try and stay positive, not, I mean, jump to the worst case scenario. Just keep, I don't know.
I wonder if it can get bigger. I saw on TikTok people with cysts and it was huge, guys. Maybe I'll go vegan.
Well, that's what I was saying. Like, it's good that we are finding, and that we addressed it and we went to get the information now, because it, she was saying that if, you know, it's not treated or whatever, it could obviously.
But a lot of people, when they have cysts, they get so bloated. I don't really get bloated like that.
You get bloated.
I do. Yeah. I know. Okay, guys, we'll see you in the next video. Bye.
Talk to you soon.